Welcome back, everyone. We're just finishing up this soybean harvest. It went a little bit better. There's still a bit of stuff out on the field though, but one thing that somebody brought it up in the comments, and I really should do this more often, but I always tend to get the recommended headers. It just gives you a combination options, and it always gives you the matching header to the harvester, and you don't have to follow that. You can actually try even bigger headers and things. So in this case, I think I might jump rid of these headers and see if I can find something else. This is a great harvester itself, but I seem to be having some difficulties, particularly with the workers with the headers. So we'll see. We'll troubleshoot that. We'll figure it out. We'll play around. All right. What else is going on? Let's just jump around for a second here. This guy's waiting. We're getting our barley into this field. This seems to be going very well with our lovely New Holland tractor. This thing is great. This was a really wise choice. I like it. I like it a lot. And what else? This guy finished the harvesting. I did remember to turn off the double application for one of the grass fields. I forgot on the first one, so I do have to. I gotta run. Actually, I gotta check something. I've got weeds on one field. I have a new field. Where is it? It's foggy. It's foggy. Let's just jump over here for a second. This field here requires a hoe, and I think I can drive on this. So I think I can. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can drive on that. So let's go get the hoe. We get the weeds out of that field. We'll finish up our harvest. I want to see about planting something else, but we might wait till next month for that. Up in the soybean field we're working right now. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. Oh man. Keep looking for my shed and it's not here. Where's the hoe? There it is. I do have a weeder, but I tend to not use it too much, which is fine. You hear some beeping, like backup beeping. That's outside. I don't know, I mentioned it a while back, but the property that surrounds my property here at a home got purchased, and they're building 2 houses. And I appreciate having new neighbors, but getting a little tired of it. Getting a little tired of the things that go with the construction. Every morning, roughly 7 a.m. I got trucks out there, beep, beep, beep. They got skid steers out, and a whole bunch of different trades and stuff like that coming in. And that's, that's okay. I get it. Like I'm not going to go over there and talk to them about it or anything. But the one thing that is driving me absolutely nuts is the fellow that purchased the property. He decided, I don't know what his living conditions are, but his current living conditions are while the house is being built, but he has decided to live on the property in a trailer, in a camper trailer. And that's fine. That's obviously not a problem. The problem is that he's parked it like right close to the property line, close to my house, and he's running a generator all day and all night. I think he rests the generator an hour a day. And this thing it's not one of those quiet motorhome generators. It's one of the big one of the big 10,000 watt kind of things, and it's loud. And depending on the wind conditions, or the way that, not wind, but the way that air moves very subtly and slightly in the mornings in particular, the generator fumes actually come into the house. So I'm getting a little fed up with that. I hope they're done soon. But it's a very interesting process to watch, though. Very interesting process, a full build. They had the well digging in. They, had to do leveling, foundation work, and yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. Looking forward to them being really settled in without a generator. Anyways, I staged my protest this past weekend. I decided, well, if he's going to run a generator, I actually have to test mine before the winter, and I do have a very large generator as well, and I have to test it and make sure that it's ready should we have power outage in the middle of deep winter. So I do exercise, check the oil, do all that fun stuff. So anyways, that's the story for today. Maybe there may be more stories, we'll see. All right, see if we can clean up some of these bits. How far back do I have to go? Oh geez, it's just gonna back up a little bit, but I think we're gonna come over here, spin around, and grab up everything. Yeah, that didn't work out so well, so I'm not sure. Did the worker actually, maybe I know what happened. No, it's still a 6.1. This is the coolest sounding harvester. I'm gearing up to start a new series very soon. Very different. A very different approach. It's a challenge. I'll clue you guys in very soon. I am in the process of working out some of the smaller details. It's a kind of challenge that needs to be tested and calculated. Otherwise, it won't work. You'll see what I mean when I talk about it. But it should be good. Should be good. Should be awesome, actually. Different play style altogether. How much more do I have to grab up? I don't have to grab up anything, but my OCD makes me want to clean up every little bit. Just a little bit here. There we go. That's good enough. That'll have to do. The question is, what am I going to put into this field? I'm tempted to put soybean right back in. It will definitely not be ready for peak price if I put it in now, but I can maybe get 2 rounds of soybean in this field before the next, or not the upcoming sale time, but the following one. So I can just put it in the silo, right? Just soybean. All right, let's get back home. I gotta go drop off the soybean. The weeding should be done soon. Just gonna move ahead to next month. The animals have food. I'm considering making a little bit of a change with regards to the cows. I still have some beef cattle, and they are still 20 months out basically from being peak price. And I'm considering the idea of getting rid of them, just selling them as is, and then just taking all the money that I get from that and buying dairy cows. Just focusing on dairy. Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Realistically, and I'll be right up front about that. We have a certain amount of money to pay off. As soon as we're done with that, that's when the series is going to end, and I don't think it's going to be 20 months. So the patience as far as the beef cattle, I think, is not realistic for our goals and targets and stuff for this series. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to wait one more month, I guess. All right. Next up. So we got 11,525 as far as soybean, and we do have some soybean in the silo already, so we'll have a nice, probably around 20,000, no, maybe not 20,000, like 18,000 or so liters, if I remember correctly. Should be good money. Hard economy is tough, though, let me tell you. Crops are difficult to get rich on. I would love to see a dynamic economy. I would really love to see that in Farm Sim. They say some parts of it are, but I feel like, instead of hard economy, normal, easy, it would be neat if we had a dynamic one. So what I mean by that is if, for example, let's say I'm a soybean farmer and I sell a ton of soybean. Okay, I'm going in here with this trailer. I don't think I usually go in here with this one. See what happens. It's a back tip. Should be okay. Yeah, so what I mean is that if I sell an extreme amount of soybean, the supply-demand concept should go out, should kick in, and I get lower and lower price. Well, I would like to see that, where you can't just sell insane amounts. One sell point, for example. There should be, the other sell points should be competing, and if they're not getting any soybean from me, they should be starting to raise their prices, while the one that I'm selling to should be looking for deep discounts all the time, right? I mean, that's kind of how business works. So yeah, it's a bit of a game there, but I would like to see it. I don't know how hard that would be to implement. Okay, I am just gonna pull up here. I think I should be safe there. Put our beautiful little, I call it little, it's kind of a medium-sized tractor, but it's so darn cute. Yeah, let's put this away. Okay, now let's see if I can do this without wiping out. Sheds, I need sheds. Let's go up to the house. I think we're good. I think we can just skip ahead. Actually, I gotta check the weeding. Is the weeding done? Yeah, the weeding's done. My new daily driver. P7230. Let's put this away too. Let's just be proper. I think we finally have the proper tractors for this series. It took a little while. This is like episode 46 or 47. Man, it was rough in the early game, right? I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was tough getting around, especially down the dirt roads up to town. Someone else suggested that, because I have a little bit of difficulty with the sell point that I put in over here. Where is it? Come on, saving content. This guy here. Sell everything container. And I seem to struggle with the trigger. Somebody's just suggested that I just replace this with a bigger one. As a matter of fact, those things are cheap. Let's do that right now. Sell points. Let's get rid of this one. And we will put in, here's the one I had. There's a bigger one. Here it is. Wholesale platform. No, that's not it. This guy. What's this? Oh, interesting. Oh, this is the one they suggested. Sell everything XL. So let's zoom in a bit and turn around. Let's try this out. And there we go. That should be good if that works. I should change the trigger size, I hope. Okay, thank you for that idea. It's a good idea. I like it. We'll try it. I mean, hopefully it works, but... Alright, let's rest up. I forgot to set my clock for today. Onward to November. Alright, still have loan interest, obviously. I think we're doing okay, though. It's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to get right away on... We're going to get right back out with the seed drill again. Actually, I need the planter this time. Yeah, let's grab the planter. I'm going to put soybean in. And we'll see if we can get two batches of soybean before the next big sell cycle. Sorghum, sunflower, soybean. There we go. All right, up we go. I'm going to go down the hill. We're going to pick up some more fertilizer and seed. I don't think we actually need it, but look at this nice 53 kilometers an hour. That's beautiful. Okay, that's filled up. Then we gotta sell stuff. Is this a direct? Oh man, I forgot. Is this a direct drill? I have to see. Does not need plowing. And I completely forget. Doesn't say. Why doesn't it say? Agromaz Falcon 3. I think I have to look in here. No, not seeders, planters. Agromaz Falcon 3. No, they're not a direct drill, so I gotta run a cultivator through there. My cultivator is right there. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's leave this here for now. I should have enough power for this guy, I think. I think so. Actually, you know what? You know what? Why don't we do this? We only have to go up to the field once. Oh, I gotta run the hoe through this field. We'll get on that as well. I don't know where our grass fields are at. I think they're looking close to being ready. I think there's one more month. Okay, I'm gonna pop the cultivator, the planter right there. And let's get going with this. There we go. Okay, we'll let that play out. I do need to run the hoe as well. I think I should be able to drive on that crop. I hope. That's the gap we created. I don't have a tractor with narrows right now, so I gotta be careful with that. Hopefully this is not too far along. We're gonna damage crop. No, okay, we're good. Let's get that done. Fertilizing, I will need to fertilize that field, and this guy here is confusing. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll get it sorted out. All right. So next up, the old tradition. I gotta go sell a bunch of stuff. I do have new things to sell this time, so we'll see if we can make some decent money. Whoa. It's distracted driving there. Boot. Customize that for bale again. Let's start with the coffee products. Hoping we can slap down some more money on the debt today. Turn. All right, we have a full trailer. Let's go try our new trigger. New sell anything trigger. It's a really beautiful drive out here. I enjoy the drive when I'm not getting stuck in the mud all the time. But you know, this gravel, bringing in all this gravel has been absolutely fantastic. Makes it a lot better. Alright, we're just pulling up here. Just on the left over there. I hope I lined up that trigger. appropriately to be able to turn in. So we can always circle around the other side. I think I'll do that. Okay, I'm in cab. I'm driving in cab here, but I'm going to switch right now. Just going to turn my HUD back on. And there we go. All right, let's see what happens. Much better. Much better. So when it's strapped on, I don't know if you guys just noticed what happened, but when it's strapped on, it starts selling the pallets slowly. But if you drive on with it unstrapped, it'll just suck it right up, like fast. So that's another way that could have worked with the previous one, is if I unstrapped before I started driving on. So anyways, all right, next up, this part's going to be a little bit more exciting. Well, exciting, I don't know. I don't know if, you know, I'd call it exciting, but we got some new products. We got sugar, and I believe we have some other products down below. We're going to sell some cows this morning. We're going to make some money. I think we're going to try to pay off that 100,000. I think we'll try that. I'm going to look also at contracts and see if there's anything we can do to make some good money, like, you know, serious money. We're going to go through this way. I have no idea how many pallets we're sitting on here. We'll find out in a second. Canola oil and sugar. Apparently we've got a lot of stuff here. Not sure if there's anything else coming out. Oh boy, I think we're in trouble. I did not expect this much. This is a lot. And a couple more. Okay, well, this is interesting. It's more than I expected, so I don't know what the prices are like for this stuff. I don't think sugar sells for a lot, but the oil I think does. We've got a ton more canola coming soon, so that's definitely going to be solid money. Okay, one of the workers is finished, and that is it's the glass. We need to fertilize there, so I think we're gonna put probably more manure. I have to check to see what my levels are. We'll do it right away, so I don't have to worry about the crop destruction. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. This is stacked pretty high, so I worry about tipping a little bit, but seems okay. Seems not too bad. No, boy, that was about to fall off. Okay, I guess we're doing it this way. Okay, this one does not start to sell. 32,000. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Let's do this right away. Finances, we're going to repay another 100,000. We've got just $7,000 left. Let me get this guy. We'll get fertilizing right away. Depending on how we're doing, we may actually move ahead again. I gotta check a bunch of stuff though before we can do that, like the animals have food, if I've got enough stuff in the productions. Where am I going? I'll pop it down here. I'm still bad at storing my stuff. I don't really have good spots for stuff. Alright, I want to grab, let's have a look at our levels for manure. I still have 139,000. Slurry, I also have a lot of. Slurry is individual. Yeah, I think we're going to, I want to rename these sheds so I know which is which. Let's do that. We're gonna call this this is gonna be the north shed. We're gonna rename it North Car Shed. Car shed. Cow shed. That makes sense. Okay, then I'm going to jump over to this one. We're going to call this one the South. Sorry, my voice just cracked there. South Car Shed. It's not a shed. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's a barn, but whatever. It's called a shed now. Okay, the reason I did that is because I'm going to be setting the slurry to be pulling from one of the one that's full, and I don't know which is which because they're both the they both have the default same name. So I got slurry here, and then we're going to gotta change that. It's driving me nuts already. Need to go into settings, and I want to pull which one's which. Hang on, guys, hang on. The full one is south. Okay. No, not here. Settings. And right here, south. It's already set to south, so we're good. We're good. But I am going to change the names because it's bugging me already. Sorry, guys. Barn, not shed. And this one. There we go. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. All right. Let's go. I'm going to come back. We're going to pick up some more dairy products. I don't think we have a lot, though. I might actually wait. May wait till next month for the dairy products. I have a feeling the problem is I've run out of milk in there. All right, let's get this started. And wait, hang on a second. Let me check something. What am I checking? I am checking to see. It already has one application, so I don't need double. I don't. Let's get that started. And how's this going? Almost done here. Would like to get this going as well. I definitely want this. Like, I don't think we're going to be moving ahead in this episode. I just realized that it's going to take a while to drill this field, and I want to drill before we move ahead. So we're going to work on some other projects, look at some contracts. All right, there's a couple little spots that are missed. I don't think there's a lot though. This spot here. And is that a spot there? Looks like a tiny little spot. Come on, up you go. One over here, and I think that's it. Oh, I just had a hiccup. All right, let's fold this up, put it aside for now. We can get some soybean happening. I think I need to put this like further over. I'm guessing that I can probably put narrows on this tractor. I'm not sure though, if I need them. No! Oh my goodness. I was backing up and then my foot got tangled up in my, I have a little like carpet under my desk. I got caught up in it and it kind of rolled up the carpet. And I just looked down and I did some crop destruction. So yeah, yay me. Oh man, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. All right, off we go. This'll get finished off camera for sure. All right, that's going. That's going. All right, let's head back. Now I'm gonna have a peek at what our contract situation looks like. See if there's anything we can knock out. I think I'll only grab either significant, you know, dollar value contracts or ones that are super easy, that are like close to my farm that I can do with this tractor, for example. Let's go deal with the cows. I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna make a lot of money. I think it's gonna be, let's say it might be 50,000 bucks. I'm not sure. They're nowhere near full value. They're healthy though they can certainly be sold. We'll take that money and flip it into more dairy cows, possibly ones that can produce right away. I did not check the used market. I should keep an eye on that in case there's something. One thing I wouldn't mind is a bigger milk trailer. That little guy is a little bit of a pain. Not a big deal, but if I can get one that's double, triple the size of that, it would be really nice. Okay, let's do that first. Anything good in here? Not really. I'm not going to use that. I don't need that. All right. So this barn here, let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. So it's these guys here. They're worth $18.45 each. There's 25 of them, so that should be like $40,000 to $45,000 probably. So I think we're just going to. Oh dear. This thing's a bit of a pain. Just gotta be careful with this. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put this somewhere else. Where can I put this? Let's put it over here. It interferes with the way the remember that we have it here. Yeah, it interferes with the way the trigger works. All right, there we go. Now we're talking. I can sell them. I get 43,000 bucks. So I think we're gonna do that. Let's sell those. 25 cows. The barn's not full, so we'll have room for a fair amount. And then we're just gonna focus on dairy. These are 33 months. See, I'm not getting a lot of milk here because it's only these 10 that are producing. So I think what we'll do, 18 months, these would produce immediately, milk immediately. So let's buy, how much room do we have? 40? I don't think we have enough money to buy 40. Well, maybe we do. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Problem is, I have only $377. My workers are going to stop if I do this. Let's see if we can sell something quick. So, okay, let's buy them or fill up this barn with mature cows. 352 bucks. All right, I guess we're selling stuff, guys. We don't need to sell much. Oops. We don't have to sell much. Just enough. Let's go around the back. I'm gonna grab up this stuff. Then we'll grab up the dairy stuff. I don't know what this is. I think it's like goat cheese or something, maybe. Butter. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, let's go sell this. Goat cheese. Let's go. We gotta hurry. We gotta hurry before our workers use up all our money. Just realized I probably should run the clock at 1x speed when I've got workers, because they're probably paid by the hour, maybe. That makes sense? Are they paid by time? Let's slow this down for a second. I'm seeing the money go down pretty quick. See if that slows it down. No, it's still going down at a pretty good clip. I think we're going to make it, though. I just kind of want to get it done before they run out so I don't have to restart them and stuff. I think goat cheese sells well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much money we're going to get here. It's only 5,000. 5,000 liters of goat cheese. We are going to look for a larger milk, much larger milk tanker, but we can do our chore a little bit faster. Let's go this way this time. We'll remove the straps. All right, 11,000. That's okay. That's good. That's, you know, it's not super money, but it's enough to keep us afloat, keep us in the black. All right, we're back. Let's have a look at contracts and see what we can queue up. See if there's anything worth queuing up. Turn that off. All right, what do we got here? I'm looking for some big numbers or easy. This one here would be easy. It's close by and no real costs there. Harvesting contracts are a little tricky because of the carting, so we're not going to do those. Hoeing contracts, I could do that. Oh, mowing. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I want. $38,000. This is what I'm talking about, and I can do it with my equipment, but honestly, for $6,400, I may as well just use this, right? It's only 640. So we're going to borrow that. That's not going to tie up any of my equipment. So we're going to borrow items. Ah, no. You know what I just did, right? Jeez. Okay. And then the other one that looked interesting, caught my eye, is this guy, which is right nearby, not far away at all. And it's plowing, and I can use my own equipment for that one. So we're going to accept that contract. And what else? Is there anything else significant? Big bucks. Big bucks are easy. It's a little far away. Hoeing. I think I'm going to grab this one as well. 5,000. It's only 5,000, but it's not far away. All right. We got 3 contracts queued up. All right, so this is what I did wrong. My stupid store deliveries trigger. We have to go all the way to the top of the map. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a reset on that. I'll reset this equipment back to the shop where it belongs. Zoom in a bit here. Reset, and no, it's right on the thing. All right, guys, don't look. Now I can reset it. All right, that is actually going pretty quick, faster than I expected. Seeds are coming down though. I may not have enough. All right, this is what I want to get going. We'll get everybody, put everybody to work. I'm looking at the clock here and we're on our hour almost. So I think what I'll do, we'll knock these out off camera probably. I can just let them run, right, with workers. While I get on with real life. I believe I know where that field is. I've worked it a few times on other contracts, so we're going to head right there. It's a very big field, and it will take quite a while for this little guy. But this is okay. It's fine. I could have done it with my own equipment with the Batwing. It's probably, the Batwing's actually probably a little bit wider than this. Just thinking about it, I may have already done a mowing contract on this with my own equipment. It could be right down here. Could be this guy. No, it's not this guy. Where am I going? I think I'm going to the wrong field. Oh, it's further over. Okay, wrong. I went the wrong way. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, I am correct. I've done this field before. I've done mowing contract on this field before. Just mistook I remembered it as a different field, but it is this one. I did this before. So let's just get a worker on that. Then I need, this is done. I need this guy. I've got a hoeing contract and I have a plowing contract, and I think I'm gonna get where am I going? Going this way. Went the wrong way. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll get this guy on the plowing contract. I think. It doesn't really matter. Like, I'm just worried about accuracy, but I shouldn't be because it's contracts and you never have to do things 100%. I know this needs to go back down the hill, but I am going to drop this off here and we'll get it later. Grab this. I'll find the plowing one. It's a large one. Plowing is 64, I think. Let me just double check that. Plowing is 64, correct. Okay, so I gotta go around. Which way do I go? Map 64. I need to go. I gotta go through here. I think. How do I get there? Okay, I think I know how. Now these are big contracts, so they're going to take quite a while. Like I said, I'm going to do them off camera. And I will probably try to buy a bigger milk, a larger milk container. My lovely little Amazon device has told me that I have a delivery. Where am I going? Where am I going? I gotta go up around. We've been going crazy with the freeze dryer over the last week or two. We are it's harvest time here at the homestead at home, and we've been making a lot of goodies. This way maybe. I'm putting a lot of goodies. I'm a little concerned. Uh-oh. Why isn't this going over? Different angle maybe? Yeah. Can I go this way? It's not really the way I want to go. Sorry for the camera. I'm driving across the grass here. Oh no, I got myself trapped. Okay, well, I kind of got lost. Yeah, so we're freeze drying all kinds of stuff. This freeze dryer is amazing. Oh, nap. I drove myself into a corner. It's right there. I just gotta work my way through the woods, but I'm a little worried about how dense this is. I can't see anything. There's a tree right in front of me. Hang on. Oh, there's a branch right there. This is kind of ridiculous, but I'll get there. Trust me. There we go. There we go. We found our way. This is the field. Sorry, this is a little bit longer of an episode. Yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff going on at the house right now. Every day the house smells different. A bunch of stuff's being cooked and processed and canned and pickled and all kinds of fun stuff going on here. Come on. Wait a minute. It's a hoeing contract, right? Yes, correct. That's going up. Kind of where we got lost, but we're gonna take a different route. Anyways, I'm gonna head over there, guys. There's no point in you guys hanging around while I'm doing this. I will get all that stuff knocked out. We'll see. Next month I definitely have grass to mow, and I don't know what other fields are going to be ready, but things are looking really good right now, and we're taking big hits or taking big notches out of that debt That's fantastic. All right, let's see. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And I hope you have an amazing, amazing day.